Hi, welcome to the NutriMetrix overview webinar. I'm Larry Rogowsky, and I'm so happy that you were able to join me. I'm going to take you through a brief overview of what nutraMetrix is. First of all, what it provides for licensed health professionals, and then what it provides for people who want to work with licensed health professionals. So my background is as a licensed massage therapist and integrative nutrition coach. I have been using nutraMetrix as part of my practice for the past 12 years. And I decided to utilize it because I was seeing about 20, 25 clients every week as a massage therapist and health coach. And I knew I needed something else to integrate into my practice that added more value and that would also do something so that I wasn't always a hands-on practitioner. So I brought nutraMetrix into my practice and things really took a big shift. Now I'm going to go through what's available through nutraMetrix, what the company is about, what is offered, and you'll have lots of questions probably at the end of this. And then we can follow up later on. But let me get started here with nutraMetrix Custom Health Solutions. So nutraMetrix provides a complete suite of customized cutting-edge solutions exclusively for health professionals. There's a wide variety of products and services designed to better serve patients and generate ancillary income for the practice. So there's a changing paradigm, and if you're a health professional watching this, you definitely know what I'm talking about, especially if you are a physician with your own practice. There's rising business costs and rising drug costs, shrinking insurance reimbursements. I mean, how many hours have you spent, or your office manager has spent, with dealing with the insurance companies trying to get the reimbursements that are owed to you several months in the past? It's not easy, and it can be very, very frustrating. And of course, there's changing regulations and reform initiatives. There's been a lot of changes over the past few years in the healthcare field. So many physicians are really being sort of crunched and not able to practice the way that they always wanted to practice. There's tons of articles out there. You can Google it and take a look at it for yourself, but here's just some examples right here from CNN Money, from Forbes. It's just a really tough time for doctors to be in private practice and to have a viable business, to have the sort of practice that they want to have and also make the kind of living that they want to make. So there are alternatives, of course, and nutraMetrix provides a tremendous alternative to help to alleviate some of the challenges that come with having a practice, a health practice. Medical practice. 23% of family physicians now provide ancillary services, things like medication dispensing, weight loss services is a big one, in-office diagnostic tests, nutritional counseling. Now, some of the people watching this, you may be a nutrition coach, so pay close attention here because you can be very valuable to the health professionals that are out there and help to integrate wellness into their practice. And through nutraMetrix, it makes it really easy to do that and gives you a system to do it with. Cosmetic services like Botox and fillers and things that, you know, maybe most doctors never thought of before, but are thinking a little more outside the box, like with acupuncture and massage. Great things to have as part of your practice. Of course, me with a background in massage therapy, I think every doctor should have a massage therapist on staff, right? Bringing these sort of alternative therapies into the practice, they'll find that their patients are happier for sure and are getting more value from the practice as a whole. It's estimated that some primary care practices may be able to earn as much as 15% or more from ancillary services. It's pretty amazing. $40 billion is spent every year on supplementation. So think about it. For all of you listening to this webinar, what supplements do you use yourself? Where are you getting them from? For the health professionals on this webinar, where are your patients getting them from? What are they using? Is it something as simple as a multivitamin or an omega-3 fish oil? $80 billion is spent on weight loss. How many of your patients, their health challenges could be alleviated by losing inches, losing some weight? 8 in 10 Americans have great confidence in dietary supplements. So it's no big secret here that most people are taking some sort of a supplementation. And where should they be getting it from? Where do they want to get this information from? 55% of people want to get this information from their doctor. 23% want to get it from their dietitian. Right? Some people are getting advice, you know, from their trainer at the gym, or from their health coach, or from their parents or a neighbor or a friend. Doesn't it make sense to get the information from someone who's licensed or certified and trained in it, educated in it? Okay, so let's take a look at some of the most popular brands out there, and they contain some things that we may not want to be putting into our bodies, like artificial chemical dyes, artificial chemically synthesized flavoring agents, preservatives, disintegrating agents, bulk fillers like talc and starch and hydrogenated oil, chemical coatings. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want those things going into my body. So let's take a look at one of the most advertised products on the market, Centrum, and look at some of these highlighted items. Do you want to put these in your body? Blue 2 Lake, hydrogenated palm oil. And then what are we putting into our kids? Sugar, artificial flavoring, pre-gelatinized starch. There's those colors again. Not a great idea to put these into our kids. The food they're getting is bad enough. Of course, we want to start with the food, make sure they're getting good stuff in there. And then if we're going to give them supplementation, we want to give them the best of the best. So nutraMetrix is clearly at the right place at the right time. nutraMetrix is helping health professionals generate additional revenue for their practice, which is key because of all the changes in the health field, while providing wellness-based products and services that patients are asking for. Patients are already looking for these things, so doesn't it make sense to bring it? Here's the mission of nutraMetrix here. nutraMetrix Custom Health Solutions. We believe patients should have access to recommendations for healthy living and products that promote optimal wellness from their trusted health professionals. This is why everything we do is focused on helping health professionals implement customized wellness programs that benefit the patients and the practice. By providing health professionals with science-based nutritional interventions, revolutionary technology, wellness-based education systems, and trained implementation consultants, nutraMetrix is changing the face of healthcare, one health professional and one patient at a time. Pretty lofty mission, but very doable, and it takes time, and it takes an army, really, and it takes an army of health advocates and doctors and all the alternative practitioners out there working together. Since 2004, this company has generated over $40 million, and it's growing every year, as you can see on that graph. nutraMetrix is also what's known as a product brokerage company. This is really key. So for me as a health professional, when I first looked at this, I wanted to know about the quality of products. Now, being a product brokerage company means we can do the best in breed in products because we don't manufacture our own products, and we're not beholden to any one manufacturer. So if we're working with a manufacturer and they're not up to our standards, we can simply cut ties with them and go to another one to get the things that we need. We also are able to use multiple manufacturers so we get the best in breed in products. It makes us very malleable in the industry. There's a great commitment to quality. You could see here, every product is manufactured with strict quality control guidelines and continuous quality control monitoring. It's not just a one-time, it's ongoing monitoring of the products that are getting shipped out of the warehouse, which is in North Carolina. Actually, that's where things are shipped from. They're inspected regularly, and of course, there's GMP compliance, good manufacturing practice, which is key, and that's essential when you're looking at any supplements. This is the line that really got my attention, and that I thought, well, this is smart. Isotonic Capable Nutrition. What you're seeing here on this slide are a bunch of bottles that have powder in them. Now, the powder is mixed with a specific amount of water to make them isotonic. Now, as you know, isotonic means the same pressure. So it's the same pressure as your bodily fluids when it's mixed with the right amount of water. So it's to be taken first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. It's like a shot, and you're getting about 95% of what it says in the bottle. It's basically bypassing your digestive tract. It's going, right through the stomach into the small intestine where the nutrients are getting absorbed. So it's really smart, great delivery, great compliance, and the results are huge because the nutrients are actually being delivered into the body in a very effective way, in a quick way. Patients love it because they're easy to take and they taste really good and they feel the results from them. Now, they're also customizable. So you can see there in the middle, this custom cocktail. Now, I love this. I have my own custom cocktail. It has my name on the back and has all the things that I use daily in one container. So it's very easy. It's specifically made for me by the company, and it takes all the guesswork out. I love this. Great value to the health professional because you can customize specifically for each patient or create different formulations for specific health challenges that your patients face. And then the value for the patient is great because it's one-stop convenience. It's simplified, customized nutritional support. And of course, it's an auto ship program, so it's easy to refill and the patient will never run out. Now we have a gene Snip program. This is, I think, really cool. It's a laser approach to wellness, tests 48 genetic variations, and it's comprehensive for health practitioners. There's a gene Snip guide that you get educated on, and you learn how to read the results of this gene Snip. So a health action plan to support each individual's metabolic and fitness needs is included with this. Great value for the health professional, of course. And then for the patient, they're getting the laser approach to customized nutrition for optimal wellness. TLS Weight Loss Solution and TLS Select. I love this because most people want to lose weight, or they just want to at least be healthy and keep their weight at a good place. This is not just about bars and shakes and pills. This is about education, and it's about eating whole foods. Now, of course, there are supplements that go along with the program to support a metabolism that's been through years of yo-yo dieting and it needs repair. So there are products that go along with it, but first and foremost, it's about education and eating foods that work well for your body, and it's about creating a lifestyle. So patients love this. There's a detox program. You can see here on the slide, there's a 21-day challenge kit because people love a 21-day challenge. So we've created all that and marketed it that way, and very smart. So we get great compliance. Now, each health professional will get a NutriMetrix consultant for support. Now, if you're someone watching this and you're not a licensed health professional, you may be in this role as a NutriMetrix consultant. You may have a real passion for health and wellness, and you want to spread that word and work with doctors. Here's your chance to do that. A NutriMetrix health consultant is the partner to the physician. This person will assess the practice and come up with a proposal. We'll come up with a customized implementation plan. We'll train the staff. We'll get everybody educated. And there's ongoing support and monitoring. So if you're someone that wants to be a NutriMetrix consultant, there's specific trainings to do that. It's a 2-day training, and you learn exactly how to speak to doctors and how to work with them and how to implement our products and services into their practice. So the value for the health professional is tremendous. You're getting someone free of charge that has a vested interest in your practice and your mission, right? And we'll personalize a program specifically for your office. Now, the patients love this because they're going to get their solutions for optimal wellness from a trusted source, their own health professional. Doesn't that make sense? Now, we have nutriMetrix.com, which has all the information you could possibly want. Tons of education is on this website. There is detailed product information from frequently asked questions to all the product ingredients, all the science behind them. There's nutritional blogs. There's something called a NutriPhysical, which is about a 15-minute survey that a patient can take, and they'll get recommendations of what products are right for their specific lifestyle. And then, of course, as a health professional, you can go through this with them before they actually purchase anything. It's online, 24/7, easy to search and navigate. There's cashback rewards for the patients, so that patients have even more incentive to purchase their products online rather than just directly in the office, which makes everything automated and easy for the practice. That's really key. And as a NutriMetrix consultant, I love to get the patients in the practice ordering through the website, so everything is automated. And it's just much easier that way. Everybody's getting what they need. It's total win-win. There's great support materials, of course. There's a wellness catalog, product rec cards, patient handouts, posters, waiting or exam room area displays. There's great videos that can be played in the waiting room, patient education seminars. Everything is provided, all the materials that you could possibly need to make it successful. So how does it work? So the NutriMetrix consultant is trained, and we'll do a discovery meeting with the physician, or not just a physician, but whoever the health professional is, with acupuncturist, a chiropractor, massage therapist. So there'll be a discovery meeting, and then we'll submit a customized proposal, and then comes up with a plan. The health professional will evaluate the proposal and make the necessary adjustments, right? And then it gets implemented. The consultant supports the implementation, training, and ongoing success of the practice to help meet the health professional goals. Now, I'll tell you, my experience, I went from working in my practice, seeing a lot of clients, doing a lot of massages, a lot of health coaching, to more of a consulting role where I work directly now with a wide variety of licensed health professionals implementing these products and services into their practice. It's freed me from being in a full-time practice, right? It's given me a lot of time and freedom to do other things in my life that I've been wanting to do, things I've been passionate about. And it's also created this wave of wellness throughout the industry where I sleep really well at night. I feel really good about, and I'm helping health providers, I'm helping their patients. It just feels great. So by now you probably have a lot of questions. I didn't go over the financials of how this all works, but if you're interested in learning about that, I'm going to be doing another webinar where I will go over exactly how it works financially, what's the potential for revenue in the practice, and how exactly it gets implemented. So stay tuned for that.